Okay, now this is boot camp phase 2, I guess part 2. There'll be another part of 3 for sure, maybe a 4. Anyway, we're in boot camp and we paid the guys $80 the first time. Now, I'm just going to give you an example of some of the crazy things though. So we go one day and we're going, I told you there's a lot of focus on fires. So we go, and this is in the afternoon, he and his buddy, this other guy, and both of them were big boozers. I mean, the one guy was limping, he was in bad shape, and then our commanding officer, our chief, was not in much better shape. Anyway, they go over, they march us out to this place, and it's a big, like a bunker, and it's big though. It's a big wide thing, and it's, I don't know, 100 and some feet long, maybe even a little longer, I don't know. But anyway, it's got a door, no windows, and that's it on the one side, So we line up, and I happen to be, marching the guy. I'm in front. So he says, march up, line up 2 by 2. And, okay, now I want you to lock arms. Okay. And so he said, what we're going to do, I'm going to open this door. You're going to go in, and you're going to go straight through to the other side. And then I'll open the door on the other side and you get out, okay? And it's to get you used to being in smoke conditions, fire conditions. So nobody knows what the hell is going to happen, We just know he's going to open the door. So he opens the door, and the room is this, you have to step up. It's like a little bulkhead door, you have to step up. You not just walk right in the door. You have to step over everything. And it is all smoke. There's a fire going on the other side, on this side of the room. So we go in, and he says, look, the guidance says you breathe through your nose. Do not breathe through your mouth. Just breathe through your nose. It's going to get thin, but, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. So we start going through the thing, and filled with smoke. Can't see anything, you're just kind of going along feeling like this, and breathing through your nose. And it got pretty soon you go like, I'm not getting enough air. I'm really, dying for air. But I'm breathing through my nose, everybody else. We get about halfway through, or maybe 3/4 of the way through, and they haven't closed the door yet, because everybody has to be in, and then he closes the door. Get this. He closed the door. Now, we're locked in when he closes that door. We're locked in. He can't get out the door. Then he and his buddy walk around the thing to the other side, and he opened the door. So we have to wait until everybody's in, and then he and his buddy walk around to open the door. And we're out of oxygen. I mean, just breathing, just making it, and just enough. And anyways, a couple guys start, wising off, oh, this, that, and the other thing or something. And the next thing you know, they're coughing and spitting, and they're in bad shape. Man, you did not want to start talking or do anything, taking a breath out of through your mouth. Anyway, they're coughing and choking and crawling around the floor. Finally, they open the door. We come out, coughing, choking, spitting. Everybody's in bad shape, and milling around. So they finally get everybody out, right? Well, they get everybody out. They line up. They finally line up, and they say, okay, do a head count, Boom, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it comes up to 80. But I'm like, if it didn't come up to 80, there's somebody laying in there. It's still in there. And if they were in there that long, they might be dead. And plus, if this guy and his buddy don't get around to the other door, there's 80 guys in there that are going to be dead. I mean, it was like, wow, really not that safe, to look at. Woo. So, and I'll tell you, that smoke burnt your eyes, your nose. Oh, it was bad. And the guys that started talking in there, they were really in trouble. So, anyway, we're out. We go to something else, and then we go to another one. And this one, the same bunker thing, but this time they open the door up first. We all go in. So we're standing in there, there's a couple lights, And it's about, again, about maybe 60, 80 feet wide and maybe 100 and some feet long. And this guy standing there, this petty officer, he's talking. And he's talking very calmly. And behind him, there's a metal wall about 7 feet high. And then there's about, maybe another 7 or 8 feet before you hit the ceiling, But there's no fire or anything going on. Fine in there. So we're sitting there, he's talking to us, and he's talking about the kinds of fire. And he said, now the last fire you were in was like wood and other materials, and it's very caustic and this, that, and the other thing, it burns your eyes. And now this one is going to be fuel. And he said, it's different. It doesn't have the same immediate effect on you, but it will. So he said, you can't really breathe it in that long. You have to breathe through your nose, the same stuff. So he's standing there very calmly talking. And then he reaches down and he lights this thing. It's a little thing, I don't know, a piece of wood like it looked like to me, but it was something. He lights it and he just throws it over his shoulder like this. And he's standing there talking, throws it over his shoulder. Boom! I mean, it was like a bomb went off. The fumes from the whatever was over there were building up over time, apparently. And this thing, boom. I mean, it's pitch black in a place, pitch black. And he's still talking, and just as calm as can be, and now you got to do this, and then we're going to do that, and now you're going to proceed to this door over here and go out. I mean, it was the dichotomy of what was happening and this guy talking was really hilarious. But it was a very different fire, black as night, You couldn't see anything. The lights were useless. The couple lights they had on, they were useless. But you could breathe it in through your nose. It didn't have the same effect on your eyes and stuff. So it was just to learn another situation and how to react to it. Anyway, there was a guy there and opened the door for us from the inside and got us out. So it was a lot better that way. Anyway, then one other option, one other exercise I'll show you. We go to this place, and it looked like a trailer. That's what it looked like a big, living quarters kind of trailer, And you go in a little wider than a trailer, like a wide body thing. But anyway, the guy says, okay, now we're going to have this exercise. And he passes out a mask, gas mask. And he says, okay, now what we're going to do is, and he says to me and this other guy, he says, okay, you guys are going to keep people going. They're going to have to move around here. So he said, just keep them going around in a circle, a big, an oblong kind of circle. Anyway, he said, what we're going to do is, now he has a little hot plate, about, 6-inch hot plate. And he says, now what we're going to do is we're going to open these 2 capsules, okay, of whatever the heck the gas was. And it's going to release the gas. And then you guys are going to run around this thing twice. And then you're going to take off your mask and then run once more around and then out the door. Okay, well, sounds fine. And it's a little hot plate, but two little, they look like, a Tylenol kind of pack, little capsules, that's all. So the guy has a mask on and stuff, and he says, okay, now he breaks the 2 capsules open, puts them on the thing, you see the stuff come up, but it didn't really disappear, it just a little smoke. And he says, all right, start running. So guys start running around the thing, and I'm standing there helping them out, get around. And then he says, okay, take off your mask. Now, the 2 of us, we didn't have to take off our mask, okay? We were going to take a lap after everybody else. That was the thing. So we're in there. Everybody else takes off their mask. Well, wow. Their faces, oh man, they were in pain. They were in pain with their faces. And they had to run around. Guys are banging into stuff because they couldn't keep their eyes open and stuff. Boom, 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 bang. I mean, and finally we're pushing guys out the door, and we knew, oh man, this is bad, whatever the heck it is. And then he says, okay, you two, take off your mask. You guys got to do a loop and get out of here. Now, we could do a loop faster than the other guys because there was nobody in front of us. But we took off our mask, and I mean, burn and pain. Oh, my God. Your nostrils, your eyes, your mouth, everything hurt. And you had to run up, down around the thing, and out the door. And then we get out the door, everybody's coughing and spitting and stuff, you know. I mean, it was, and now, get this. That's two little capsules in a big place, an area like that. And then I'm thinking back to watching movies where the guy, they fire a capsule, like a little grenade full of tear gas into a boom, and the big thing blows up, and the guy's standing there shooting a gun back at the police and stuff. And I'm like, nah, there ain't a chance, man. There ain't a chance. That tear gas, woo, mean stuff. Oh, jeez. Now, and the other thing was, we were in there longer than everybody else because me and this other guy were in there. We had burns, literally burns all over anything that was exposed that wasn't covered by the mask was, well, I mean, red as a beet for like 2 days, 3 days. I mean, hurt too, burned. I mean, whew, that stuff is potent. I mean, you ever see in the movie, it's a bunch of baloney when somebody can react. You're done. You can't do anything. Really knocked down. Anyway, it was another little episode. Oof, it was a tough episode to learn. Now, what was the other one I'm going to talk about? Oh, okay. One other thing. Okay, we're getting ready for, at the end of the 2 weeks, there's going to be this big marching thing and, you know, a ceremony. And we're not going to the grinder. We're never going to the grinder. So that's the good news, you know. Anyway, he has us exercise this one time. And the exercise is the 16 count military manual, okay? And it's with your weapon. It's a big count. You know, you had a bump, 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 shoulders, switch shoulders and stuff. Anyway, he gets out and he's trying to teach everybody, and it's a disaster. Guys are dropping the guns and it's just terrible. And he finally goes, "That's, I've had it. Hit the deck. Give me push-ups. Hit the deck." So we're down. He says, "Okay, 1 push-up. You know, holding it. Down. And he says, "Okay, that's it. Get up." 1 push-up. 1 push-up in the whole boot camp. So then he goes, "You guys better learn this stuff. We're going to be back here. Blah, blah, blah. You don't want to make fools out of me, you know." So I get him on the side and I said, "Hey, the one thing I remember from my 2 years of boot camp, I hadn't been to ROTC. I used ROTC in 3 years, you know. But I did remember the 16 count manual. I said, I'll help the guys out with 16 count manual." And really, they caught on really fast and did a good job. I mean, we really did good with that. But anyway, that was just one more episode in this saga. And one last thing, okay, he collected another $1 for something. I don't remember what it was, but now we're down to 1 week in, and he's got $160. So the saga continues. Take care. Catch you guys later.